So Christopher is off in Canada and I miss him so much, so I'm wearing his sweater right now. Cozy. And Bailey is at a cookie booth selling cookies for Girl Scouts. Jacob is watching a science video on fluids. It's the Disney Imagineering science series, which we really love. I love this series. It's really great. And look at what Parker's doing. You will not even be prepared for this. He's sleeping. For reals this time. So I figured, why not make a video? I miss you guys. I should have looked at comments and like done a whole, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything that requires editing or preparing. I just wanted to get this up because I haven't since New Year's is what I realized. And I totally miss you guys. And I miss Christopher. I miss Colleen. I'm just missing people. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm putting up a video. It is happening. So I'm using my phone. I'm trying really hard to look at the dots so my eyes are looking the right way. I think I'm doing a good job. So that's good. And Colleen has a show tonight, a Miranda show in Vancouver, and Christopher's there because they're still like working on all the like Netflix writing stuff, so he can't leave her side because they are just working so hard. And he's also there to help with the Miranda show. I think it's a newish show, so he helps her figure out some of the bits and stuff that goes into it. So I don't even know. And that's all. I think that's it. The big news is that Parker's sleeping. A lot of people asked in our last video about like if part of his sleep issues were from him having a big boy bed. And part of the reason we have the big boy bed was because he was having sleep issues in the crib. And my overall answers to all of those like sleep concerns and sleep help and just all of it is that for us, this is like really normal behavior. So the fact that he is causing trouble with his sleep at 2.5, 3 years old. That happened with Bailey with us. That happened with Jacob with us. And with Bailey, we ended up stopping naps altogether, which a lot of people have said. And I've always really regretted that. We did try really hard to keep our naps up, but it was really hard. And we went back to a quiet time thing when she was like 4, but she was exhausted for like a year. Like without the naps, her body couldn't handle it. And it was really, 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 really hard. And because of that, we tried really hard to keep Jacob's naps. And it actually wasn't too hard with him. He did have trouble at this age with sleeping. And I just remember always being like, our kids stay up till 10 p.m., even if we put them to bed at 8. Like when they're around 3, that happens. And by the time they're 4, they get all better. And I'm really glad that I have this wisdom now of having multiple kids. That's one of the really wonderful, peaceful things about having multiple kids is that you have a little more experience with knowing what you can kind of relax about and just go, okay, it's going to be rough. We're doing this for a little while. I know this happens. Or being like, oh, this is actually really strange. Like, we should get this checked out. But for the most part, there can be sort of a pattern and a rhythm to kids. Kids they can totally be different. That's another thing you learn is like kids are different. It's not necessarily your parenting or your system or the school you're sending them to or whatever. It's just kids are just different. Like Bailey and Jacob have really, really different personalities. They have similarities, but they're really different kids. And it's not because I was different. It's because they're different. And then you also see things that are similar, like sleep issues at around 3. Most parents that I know, when their kids are around 3 years old, they have sleep issues. So we're just getting through it. And Parker's he's doing a really good job. I'm hoping this will be a little more short-lived and that we're getting through the most of it. We'll have a time where we do phase him out of naps, but I'm actually hoping it won't be for a while. Like I'm hoping he'll go through being like 4 and still napping, but we'll see. It might not happen, and that's okay. All right, well, I'm so glad I'm doing something. I'm going to now upload all this footage right away. I'm not even going to edit it. I just wanted to get up there and say hello to you guys, and yay, have a wonderful day. Bye.